you're back.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I just wanted to make sure the monolith doesn't get damaged. Your thoughts?
No one involved was fully in the wrong, but no one was really right either. That's how it felt to me.
A useful understanding to reach. Now, your answer.
Saray, let us hear your answer to this.
My answer is I want to save Heldalf. The Shepherd's job doesn't just boil down to quell the Lord of Calamity, or even clean up the previous Shepherd's mistakes. When malevolence consumes Seraphim and turns them into Hellions, we save them. Yet when it brings misfortune and grief to humans, we say they only have themselves to blame. It doesn't seem fair.
So that is your answer.
Dunno if it counts as one.
There are humans out there just like Heldalf. He just happened to play one part in a cascade of terrible events.
I'm not gonna say you shouldn't sympathize with him, but I will say it would strike me as bizarre to completely let him off the hook for the horrors he brought to such a peaceful village. And what he's trying to do now is still messed up, right?
Absolutely. It's wrong, period, and I will stop it.
But even so, you would save this man?
If I won't save humans like Heldalf, who've had Hellionhood thrust upon them, I'll never see humans and Seraphim live in peace.
I see. So then you...
really are an idiot.
Yep, Saray is Saray, and we love him for it.
That's right. He couldn't be anyone else even if he tried.
So, Mr. Teller, that what you were looking for?
For such a man, ending his loneliness would be the sole path to salvation. Do you understand what that means?
Taking his life, I would expect.
Saray.
Can you carry that burden with you?
Indeed. That, even more than your answer, is the crucial matter.
Right. What's important now is whether you truly will not waver. Or rather, whether you truly believe in your answer and are willing to accept its repercussions.
No matter what happens, and no matter what cost.
Wait, are you asking him to prove his determination in battle?
Put bluntly, yes. In order to defeat one who has been abandoned in time, the bonds of strength must be severed. Show me how that is done.
Defeat the one who has been abandoned in time. You can't be talking about...
How to sever the bonds of strength.
So eternal loneliness is a curse, you say? Makes sense now.
Old man.
Now then, show me! Don't hold back! I certainly won't!
But even if there is a way to sever the bonds of strength...
And if we were to actually use it,
Then what would happen to you?
Do you see why it is you... waver? Settle this, Shepherd!
Do not let Maven's conviction go to waste.
Look out! Ready? Focus! You know nothing! Whoa! Look out! Freezing strike! Let's keep it up! Multiple turrets! Ready? Dragon bang! How's this? Look out! Serpent of water! Ready? Tiger Blade! Let's get it up! Dragon Bang! Look out! Try this on! Look out! Look out! I shall end this! Nobody's saver! This is for you! You're careless! This is for you! Look out! You're careless! Burn! Dragon Bang! Freaking strike! Let's give it up! Shadow Shotgun! It's over! You're carrying us! Freezing strike! Let's go! Radiant heat! Look out! I'm not You may feel it, Light Up! That's it! Here! Is that it? That's it! I shall end it! Ready for dirt! Dirty dancing! I won't focus on defense! That's it! Here! Be gone! This is for you! That's it! You're careless! That's it! I need a hand! You're careless! You're careless! Freezing strike! That's it! Raging wind!
Healing circle!
This is for you! Here!
Grant me protection!
You're careless! Back to this! You're careless! Here! Quickness! Who's right away? Don't just strike in there! Who's it Concentrate! That's it! You're careless! That's it! Break down! Open the floodgates! Arrow! Here's the sky! Careless! Arrow ball! Here's the sky! Arrow ball! Here! Burst! Here! Burst! That's it! Break down! Here! Blue flurry! You're careless! Break down! You're careless! Nope! That's it! You're careless! Break on through! Here's the skies! Arrows fall! You're careless! That's it! I shall end this! Nobody's believer!
Not good.
Aqua Blade! You're careless! Healing power! Here! Let's
Let's get some speed up in here!
Fight the malevolence! This is for you! This is for you! Wait! That's not it up! I need a hand! Wait! Here! Offer your protection! That's it! Here we go! This is for you! That's it! Fight the malevolence! This is for you! Freezing strike! Sword blade! Offer your protection! Here! Healing power! This is for you! That's it! This is for you! Burst! Ocean blitz! Break on through! Spirit cleansing! Elixir protect! Breakdown! Break on through! That's it! Here's the skies! Arrow squall! Here! Here!
Well done. What I want to see is not a mere display of strength.
So you really are immortal?
You understand by now, don't you, the way to defeat me?
Yes. Turn my friends into attacks with wills of their own, and use those attacks to pierce through the bonds of strength.
What Dazzle said he did.
Then why aren't you doing it? I'm not a Hellion. Even if you make use of that means, your friends will not be consumed with malevolence. You won't admit it. After all, to demonstrate that method upon me is tacit acknowledgement that it is your only option with Heldolf as well.
But Maven, isn't there any other way at all?
No. Even Lila's power is not enough to purify one as consumed with malevolence as he is. You should know that.
Saray. Rose.
If you weigh lives on scales, you will falter at the crucial moment. All the more so if it is your friends' lives in question. But if you do waver, and your wavering leads you to a faulty answer, you may never recover. In this way does virtue become vice.
But if you will die for the answer you truly believe in, even failure will not stop you from rising again. What you should fear is not failure, but rather that fear itself will compromise your belief in your answer.
Lila.
Now then, Saray.
If you intend to make this a farce, then I shall end it. Show me, not just with words, but with the spirit of belief. I shall end this. Luminous Saber! It is a damned shame, Lila. Unfortunately, it looks like they still don't understand. So, it was all for naught.
No, just a little bit more. Even when they resented their own helplessness, even when they grieved for a fallen comrade, even when evil schemed to lead them astray, Saray and his companions have pushed ever on, never losing themselves. Knowing fear, but not malevolence, they came all this way to stand here together.
You're really something.
I don't like having regrets, and I don't like giving them to other people either. Don't you forget it.
Saray, Rose, you paralyzed or something? Going up against Hellions is already life or death. It shouldn't be new to you.
Edna. Zaveid.
It's just as they said, Rose. Saray, do you remember what I told you? Back at Lady Lake? I didn't come all this way just to be a liability. I said it before. Do I need to say it again?
No.
If the shepherd Saray truly believes in his answer, then surely may he bring an end to the Age of Chaos.
Then show us. Show us your answer.
Saray!
Everyone.
You have good friends, lad.
Darn right. Let's go!
Come at me!
Lord of War!
Don't just charge in there!
Look out! Maven! This is... my answer!
Old man!
Maven?
I thought I could hold out until you finished it, but...
Maven?
Oh, I'm so sorry it came to this.
You're an idiot too.
You're not wrong, but I have no regrets.
What's going on? What are you saying?
Come on!
It's because I violated the taboo.
If the user breaks the terms of the oath, the special powers granted by the oath likewise vanish.
You should have told us.
Please, do not blame Lila. She merely did what she believed was right for all of you. And it was my decision to make as well.
I believe too. In my answer. And in my friends. And for their sake, I will not waver in what must be done. So there will be no regrets.
It is time to say our farewells.
I promise. I'll never forget what you've told me, Maven. And I'll teach it to others as well.
Saray, you've... Never did I imagine I would die with others by my side. Thank you.
Let's go!
To Camlon?
Yeah. Maltellus should still be there.
Let's make for Elysia first.
There should be a road there leading to Camlon. We saw Gramps come running when the village fell.
Oh, that makes sense. So Camlon was close to Elysia.
Very likely. That fits with the idea that it was a strategically important location for Highland, Rollins, and the Northern Powers.
Yeah, good point. But it looked to me like the road to Camlon was sealed off.
Yeah, by my mother.
You can cry if...
I told you I'm not going to cry.
Looks like this is the final battle.
Let's end this.
Right on!
Let's do this! Howling Deluge! Burn! Let's give it up! It's over! Freezing Strike! Remnant Darkness! Get him!
End of the line!
Yeah! Freezing Strike! Blending Gas! Here's an edge!
Crimson Flame, Ripcord!
Let's give it up! Light Reaver!
Steel Dragon Rage!
Dragon Bang!
Prepare yourself! Jade Luminescence! This is it!
Blade Bang!
I was clearly the star of that battle.
It's easiest to notice.
I'm ready. Ha! Freezing strike! Dragon bang! Quick hit! First blade bang! Let's give it up! I won't hold back! Nope! Crystal ride! Not bad, not bad. Let's give it up! Try this on! Let's go! It's time! Howling blade! Full tempest! Ready? Alright! Yeah! Focus! Come forth! Beat the water!
I can get changed. So if we cut the tie between Mautellus and Heldalf, we'll be home free, right?
I'm not so sure about that. He's strong enough to use the Earth itself as a vessel. Will that really be all that it takes?
Right. We'll probably have to purify all the malevolence attached to the land as well.
Is that right, Layla?
She sells seashells by the seashore. Yep.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
He's got to be doing that on purpose.
Originally, he was the one who would purify the land. His power was the blessing of the land itself.
Like a natural purification of sorts, huh?
Don't think that's gonna be enough this time.
Certainly the activities of the shepherds also contributed to the Earth's natural purification from the outside.
But now it's just Saray, and no one else.
We need to have a plan of action before moving on. But all the same, we can't sit around brooding all day.
For sure.
Wasn't worried for a moment.
Multiple currents?
Dual bombs are very dualistic about things.
I'm not really sure I get it.
Sword blade! Lunar blade bang! Try this on! Taking wins! Drop forth! Face the water! Burn!
Splendid job, Saray.
this on! Return the board! Come through! You know nothing!
Crimson Flame, Ritual!
Try this on!
Focus!
Sweet
Return the
dreams!
board! Shield me!
Try this on! It's time! Howling Blade! Full Tempest! Hang on, everyone! Burn! Not in power! We can win! Not yet! I need a hand! Let's run it back! Focus! Be gone! Shadow Shot! What a formidable opponent!
Ooh, small fries.
Tiger Blade! Not yet! Ready? Tiger Blade!
All is done here.
Enemy spotted, Lila! Your work. Take Crimson Flame, Ritual!
Ready? Let's get it up! Lion Tower! That's the way! Be gone! Right here, let's get him!
Crimson Flame, Ritual!
Blade Bang! Ready? Ready? Tiger Blade! Let's rock it! No escape! Try this on! Be gone! Sword Blade! Try this on! That's what the Shepherd can do! Focus, guys!
Your words will make you
Be
more!
gone!
Power Dragon! Stormy Flame!
Bridget, move!
A worthy opponent! I'm not done yet!
Tiger Blade! Howling Psycho!
Pretty good, right?
Bridget wins! Get out, everyone!
Ain't you overdoing it a bit there, Mixter?
You ready, Saray?
Yeah! Let's get him! Let's get him! Freezing strike! Dragon bang! Ready? Quick smash! Let's get him!
Gonna grovel and apologize, huh? Be my guest.
Don't overdo it, Rose.
Time you learn some humility.
Freezing strike!
After all these beatings, you would think they'd learn by now. Guess we'll see.
What's that?
A glowing mushroom. Nice.
Moist and gross, but points for otherworldliness.
But how strange. What causes it to glow?
I bet he'd know, if he were still here.
Hey! Why not ask your buddy Zavid?
What, you know the answer?
The famed glowing mushroom! And why, pray tell, does it glow so bright?
You don't know. The answer is you don't know, right?
Because it craves attention!
3 points. Out of 1,000.
Duh. But look, I'm not wrong, am I? A shy mushroom would never willingly stick out like that.
Over-explaining. 20-point penalty.
There's negative points?
We've got a mushroom of our own to brighten our path, don't we?
It seems we do.
I guess something like this is right.
Let's get this over
Time to
with.
learn some humility.
Everyone okay?
Keep your guard up. Awaken, runner!
Let's get him! Let's get him! Too close! Try this on! Alright! Be gone! 5000 flash! Ready? 5000 flash! Rise and rage! Back off!
Well, guess I overdid it again.
Or like wasted your energy and talked too much. Looking for a fight? Oh, you found it.
Oh no! This isn't Armadillo!
It's round, I guess, but it's just a pill bug.
I won't accept such a half-hearted attempt. It's ball or nothing.
One trigger!
Abandon your doubts for the
That
truth
did it!
within.
I need a hand!
Beat up in here!
This doesn't look good.
Sending quickness!
Lord of Wind! Wind flip! Whirlwind slash! Razor vortex! Dragon Breath wins!
Molten wall!
You feel it? Soul yourself, Lila! Dragon Breath, fear my wings!
Glimmer dragon!
Violent protection! Fear my wings! Gale Fang! Shredder! Virulent charge! Can you keep up? Come, divine wings! Swarm the skies! Zestiria! I need a hand!
Purify the earth!
Wings!
We're survivors, no matter the odds. Too bad. I know you really wanted to meet Armadillon.
It's all right. I should have known that he would be extremely difficult to corner. However, I shall not give up on my dream. So long as I seek the perfect curl, I know I will be able to meet him one day. After all, what goes around comes around.
That's the spirit.
You know, I think this wound up being a pretty nice story after all.
Yeah.
If you ask me, this whole thing spiraled out of control.